Hello and welcome. Getting into game one of Sparty vs. MumboJumbo for the 16 to 2K bracket plays perfect.
Yeah, I'm excited for this best of three. I've definitely seen both these players. They're Twitch streamers and fun players to watch for sure. We'll have to see what they're going to go for here. Missile specialist for MumboJumbo. You don't see that every day, but I mean, definitely can be great against certain startings, like Mustangs, for example.
Yep, absolutely. Sparty does go for the giant spec. I wonder if he's cooking some Abyss for us. Surely somebody's cooking Abyss, please. Somebody has got us.
I mean, some people actually think it's just really good right now.
Yeah, exactly. Apucci is definitely on that list. So I was hoping Apucci could show us some more Abyss, but all the games were too quick, so.
I know. So much tempo, man.
Yep. Well, maybe these guys got us. Who knows? We do have giant spec on the side of Sparty. MumboJumbo missile spec. Probably just going to favor MumboJumbo for the early rounds here.
I think so. Like, he'll probably win round one if I had to guess. And then round 2 and 3, of course, there will be the missiles. We'll have to see how the cards interact with everything. Like, shield airdrop could come. We could sell the Stormcallers, that type of thing. So, let's see.
Absolutely. Looks like Sparty's going to go for some more crawlers on one. And I think that's probably not good enough to change the outcome of the round, but it does all just come down to Storm Volley RNG. The marksmen are columnized, the sledges on the side of MumboJumbo, so maybe there's a world where they get splashed and insta-killed. That could be good enough to win the rounds.
Yeah, I doubt it. The crawlers are going to run in front. And usually sledges win this. But, I mean, yeah, it's not guaranteed at all. Like, sometimes storms just have crazy good volleys.
Yeah. Never count out the storms. There's always that, like, top 10% storm volley RNG that can get you there no matter what.
For sure. I also think the Arclight nerf is hurting this round 1 matchup a little bit, because, like, the sledges just need a few less hits to kill the Arclights.
Oh, definitely, yeah. I think it's, like, 1 marksman shot plus 1 sledge shot maybe is enough to kill them, or... No, it's probably, like, 3 sledge shots. Like, half a pack, which is probably about the number that shoots the most of the time.
Actually, yeah, that's being really close.
Yeah, that's 1 shot on that 1 HP marksman difference right there. That's definitely an arc HP nerf.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Well, like we were saying, high variance matchup. Storms almost got there.
Got some fangs. I'm sure that's the most... I mean, you could like Phantom Ray cheese for a turn as Mumbo, but fangs are just good, man.
Yeah, 100%. 2 deploys, good units, range. Yep. If you're not picking fangs here, you're crazy. Now, there is the missile spec from MumboJumbo that is pretty good versus the fang drops. So you might want to try and play around not getting missile strike this turn and next turn and all the turns in the future. Especially with this positioning here with the storm on the tower. Oh, he goes to the shield. Does he 50-50 it? He does not 50-50 it. Okay, sure. I'm down.
I've tried this before, man, and I'm never doing it again. You can just lose games to it. Like, I even had a game where my bubble survived, like, magnificently with low HP. It felt so good. But then they just popped the turn after, and you're like, okay, was it worth it?
I know, exactly. Yeah. Like, I'm a big fan of tempo, but I think you just say, like, you're dead to missile strike, and it's all good. You just position around it, and whatever you lose. It's fine. But
yeah.
In this case, Sparty says, you know what, we really value this positioning, we value it enough to shield it, and we'll see if it pays off.
Yeah, pretty much. I'm curious to see how it'll pay off. Hopefully he doesn't, immediately use the bubbles. I feel like if that occurs, like, it's actually just really bad.
Yeah, that would be catastrophic for sure. It is looking mildly catastrophic, I'm not gonna lie.
I am concerned. Like, there's a bunch of fangs here, which stall for quite a while.
Honestly, even losing 1 is, like, really bad.
It's really bad.
Oh, that's so bad.
Yeah, like, he's not out of the game. If you lost both, he's probably out of the game.
Yeah, definitely. That's such a high price to pay just to be against missile spec, right? Like, you'd never ever do this if you weren't against missile spec.
And, like, it's back. Like, he has another missile. He only used 1.
Exactly. Yeah, I mean, technically you're negating your opponent's specialist by doing this, but that is a super high price to pay, as you said, so...
Yeah, I mean, you're sort of giving it quick supply when you just waste 200 like that, you know?
I never thought about it like that. Maybe if you get your opponent to double shields, maybe missile spec is basically quick supply. Holy.
5-head.
Crazy insights today on PlayPerfect. My word. That's actually kind of true, low key. Like it's basically the same thing as quick supply.
Yeah, like you get a bit of tempo, but like, so what, you know?
Yeah. Oh my god, the round 3 loan for the other shield.
Oh my gosh.
We are like double reverse top supply in round 3 right here. That is crazy.
This is
I mean, not
crazy.
permanently, of course, but you know, that is super heavy tempo investment from Sparty.
I feel like Sparty took some inspiration from our earlier games, man. The loanings and stuff were pretty crazy early on.
I know, right? Yeah. Did Sparty take the extended range arc light, by the way?
Yes.
He did take ER arc light. How do you
can
feel
be
about
nice.
that card in standard?
I think as long as you can get the Arclight levels, it's good, because there are some breakpoint concerns, I believe, with like defense enhancement and stuff, so...
Yes. Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, and levels are hard to get these days on Arclights, right?
Mm-hmm. It's true. They have received several XP nerfs over the past year.
Alright, Bubbles. You need to live.
Oh my gosh, it happened again. And this is the lone turn too. Like, he did win, but oh my, the econ is in the dumpster, man.
Yeah, so the missiles are on cooldown. We get some respite. Can we turn things around? There's 4 sledges and some level 2 marksmans. It's kind of nasty. Okay, advanced shield.
Advanced shield. Oh my god. Starty's like, oh, thank god. They're bigger now. They can't die.
He top decks 16,000 HP at the cost of $50. Not bad, not bad.
So remind me, does the currently deployed shield get advanced shield, or is only newly deployed shields?
Yeah, it updates, so it's now 56,000 instead of 40,000.
Okay, that's what I thought. Yeah. Okay, cool. That's pretty good. But his money is just so bad.
I know. Okay, the oil is a nice play, slowing things down for your storms, and just in general, like, you know, stay back, nasty sledges.
Yeah, I'd really love to see the storm levels here, but because the lone econ, I don't think he's going to be able to get it. And MumboJumbo does have 2 blue storms of his own, right? So even though these are advanced shields, they can still definitely be broken quite easily.
Yes, I am concerned. And we made another bubble.
Yeah, I am big concerned, and we are missing.
Yes.
Oh god, the arc light breakpoint versus the crawler. You see that? It's not one-shotting them. Oh no. God.
It's alright, we have a blue arc
no.
light. He'll do well.
I mean, he is actually doing well, genuinely. He does have chop clear, but oh gosh, the white ones.
I know.
Oh,
hopefully.
It's so cursed.
How are we doing? This guy got a level, and this guy got a level. Alright, we're good.
I think there were actually a lot of levels available this turn. If there was no loan for shield last turn, there would have been a lot of good plays.
Okay, that makes sense.
It's okay. All we need is this oil to pay off as well. This is like $1 trillion invested in this turn.
Okay, the bubble. Okay, I think it's gonna live, right? Wait. Okay.
Ooh,
Wait.
Surely living. Oh no, they're both dead. And he loses
over?
the rounds. I think it is over. Like, I respect the play. I love the commitment to the bit, but I think it is doomed.
Yeah.
Like, that is 2 shields, that is an oil, that is a missile, and a round loss, and a bunch of XP loss to, like, not being able to level them this turn.
But is arc light leveled? Surely it's okay.
I mean, definitely the levels are very important now. The breakpoint is horrendous looking. Maybe is it ever efficient tech to recoup some investment?
Yeah, that'll fix it. Surely. Oh, it's the line.
Yep.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's so scary. Like, the money is just in the dirt. He does commit to the bit though. He says we're all in. We're in tempo. It doesn't matter if we're not winning with tempo right now. If we're gonna win with tempo eventually.
He is super committed to the bit. When is he gonna use his giant specialist though? Round 5, and you don't want to use your specialist yet?
I mean, you gotta at least wait for the unit drop to like devalue it a little bit, you know?
Oh yeah, makes sense. I mean, maybe he can try Abyss, but is Abyss even good here? There's like so many sledges.
Yeah, I'm not really sure. Like, I would assume Airspec Marksman probably kills it at a reasonable rate, and MumboJumbo does, of course, have it in the bar. I'm not really sure, though. Like, maybe it's just way too slow. I don't think I've ever seen Airspec Marksman versus Abyss yet.
I've seen it a little bit. It's fine. Like, you can kill Abysses with it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
you need a blue, though, I think.
Definitely. I think Marksman is basically not a unit while it's white. It needs to be blue.
Yeah, true.
Just as a general thing, not even against Abyss. Just needs to be blue.
Yep.
Well, the Arclights do have the levels this turn, so this is a pretty big deal. Only this like middle beacon crawler shooting Arclight does not have a level. So we do go back to one-tapping crawlers for base functionality of a level 1 Arclight. The range is important, like we were talking about earlier.
Yeah, it's definitely nice. It's nice to finally get that payoff. I mean, you are trying to kill sledges, and the Arclights do help with that, so it feels a little bit bad that you're taking extra shots just for the 20 range.
Yep. I think these shields might be going down again. Oh,
no.
gosh.
Oh, my gosh.
Oh,
guys.
no.
Guys.
Oh, no, man. It is so doomed.
We need a counter. Like, how many shields is that now? I think it's 8.
I don't want to know the number. It's too scary to know the number. It's 2 every round, I think.
Yeah. Wait, every other round? I think it's been like 2 per round on average. Maybe like 1 round it didn't occur.
Yeah, I think it's 3 out of 4 rounds. Yeah, one round it did not occur. Agree. I think that's it.
Okay.
Not a fan of that number.
Yeah.
Maybe additional deploy to like farm back some board state, maybe?
Yep, I like your ideas. You keep seeing the econ cards and you're like, we need to make our money back.
I'm not even an econ enthusiast, man. Money's just in the dirt. You gotta solve it somehow.
Know. It's true.
Okay,
Speed.
both players for that speed. I am surprised.
Alright, bubble. Imagine he doesn't do it now. After
There's
all
no
this
way
time.
he doesn't do it now. There's no way.
Yeah,
it's like a 400 supply missile. Yeah. I love the read from MumboJumbo though. He's like, surely this round he stops bubbling.
I know, right?
He's like, there's no way he keeps doing it forever. He's been doing it since turn 2. He's got to stop. His money is in the dirt.
Yeah.
So is that the case? Do we stop?
It would be such a great read. I mean, Sparty is sitting at 650. MumboJumbo's done his turn. He has 1 more deploy left if he mass recruits. He's leveling up the marks, takes the range, has 300 left. That's enough for some bubbles.
I don't like the tone with which you said that. Oh no.
Wait.
Is he actually not doing it?
1 right here.
Oh my god, it doesn't bubble.
Right here. Oh my god.
Oh
Mumbo, such a
no.
genius.
The read. Wow, and he even has the advanced power system for the balls here, so the play comes in really fast in the tower.
Yeah, look at that.
No, they shot 1 crawler. They locked the tower though.
Okay, 3 are locked on,
Huge,
and it's enough.
huge, massive.
Huge.
Wow, sick play, honestly. I don't know how in the world he has the read that like this. Neither tower is getting bubbled, and we're missile striking it, and the ball play works. But sick read.
But you know, the bright side for Sparty here, he lost 0 shields this turn.
You know, that's true. If you don't have any shields, you can't lose shields. 5 head.
You know? Makes sense.
I mean, you're technically correct. That's the best kind of correct.
He's 200 richer than previous turns or something.
Something like that. Well, maybe the drops can bring it back somehow for Sparty. Like,
hey, D-Gen? Hear me out, D-Gen?
I kind of don't hate the D-Gen. Like, MumboJumbo has gone... Oh, he is gone for the D-Gen, actually.
Oh, my
Interesting.
God. Okay.
I mean, his board is zooming. I really don't hate the D-Gen with this.
Well, he doesn't run it, unfortunately.
Oh, he doesn't. I see.
Sparty has it, yeah. Yeah. Wait, were we getting bubbles?
These are even worse bubbles, arguably. I think they're actually worse bubbles. He does have advanced shields, so they're genuinely worse.
Wait. That's true.
Does he go punch, maybe? Punch is so good into this board from MumboJumbo. And he does have tech spec. Like, if he wins a round, he can actually win the game.
Yeah.
I don't know how he kills the race, though.
He's got blue marks with range.
I'm under the impression blue marks with range don't do anything, but you know, you do you, man.
And it takes them like, yeah. Oh my god, that's a lot of wraiths, man.
That is a huge amount of wraiths. They're so far back, though. How do you feel about that?
Not great. I guess he's zoom, so it's kind of okay, right?
Yeah, he zoom, boom, booms. Maybe it doesn't matter.
Relative to these sledges, they are 1 meter per second slower. So if you put them like directly behind sledges, that's, I guess, pretty bis.
Yeah, did Sparty ever end up attacking these forts, by the way, or are they just untacked forts? Oh, they are untacked forts.
Yeah, I am concerned.
I am very concerned. Well, I think the 5 wraiths are getting the traffic clear like super duper done. The forts are just shooting crawlers. Stormcallers connecting with the forts and arc lights.
Yeah, really good connections here, and like those wraiths are 1500 damage if they all live.
Yeah, that's a great point. Those are a huge amount of player damage represented, and I think that's just going to be the game by the looks of it. Unless the shield somehow manages to save the day at the nth hour.
I mean, they've been so good all game, right?
It's truly been the story of this game. I don't know if I'd say they were good, but that will be MumboJumbo versus Sparty, Game 1, BO3. You know, if nothing else, man, I definitely respect the commitment to tempo. It may have not worked out, but it's very consistent. He said, we must tempo, and that's what he did.
That was entertaining. I feel like I can point to this game to explain to people why you don't shield the missile spec.
I know, right? Yeah. I mean, it really just comes down to the positioning on one. Like, if you're positioned in a way that did not give value to missile spec and wouldn't feel pressured to shield, then this would not have happened, so...
Dude, he didn't do anything wrong in round 1. It was round 2. He was like, you know what? Let's put my chaff, like, right next to it. Right? I think these two are new, the two chaff. I'm not sure, but I think
they were new. Yeah, I think so. Okay. I think you're right. It was the Fang drop into the crawler placement.
Yeah, makes sense. Okay.
Getting into game 2 of this best 3 between Sparty versus MumboJumbo. MumboJumbo currently up 1-0.
No missile specs. I think Sparty is safe.
Immediately going back to the game 1 narrative. Oh no. Listen, this time it's going to be different, okay? No dumpster econ for Sparty. He's got this.
Yeah, this is a fresh Sparty. You know, he's already erased from his memories that. Or, you know, he's delegated it to a future therapy session, but, you know, one or the other.
Yes, we never speak of game 1 ever again. That did not happen, surely. Also, I gotta say, like, in seriousness, the mental damage that you take from playing that game 1, that is not insignificant. Like,
I know.
Really, seriously, non-trivial. Like, most games of Mechabellum, they're not, like, that mentally damaging, I don't think, but that one, that's rough, man. That was a lot of just over and over heartbreaking shields, loaning and still losing the round. Like, that does a number on you.
Hopefully he can compartmentalize it, because like that's a unique game, you know. It's only missile spec that really forces you to play so weird, so just shake it off.
Yeah, exactly. And both players this time have very, very strong starting specs. Supply versus Farseer, it looks like. And interestingly, Farseer has been buffed recently to have Farseer available to unlock from round 1. So maybe we'll see a Farseer plus like a crawler on round 2 from Sparty, for example. Probably a pretty strong play. Maybe less good into spiders than most things, but pretty good potentially.
Yeah, I think it's fine. Wouldn't hate to see it. You get your second one on round 4, and then maybe you think to yourself, like, okay, I could EMP it, maybe buy one more, and then stop there. Gives yourself a really balanced army, defend your flanks. And like on round 2, it's just a carry machine.
Yep, absolutely. Looks like for round 1, probably this is going to be going the way of Sparty with these balls getting locked onto the arc light, probably going to the tower right afterwards, if not just locking onto the tarantula. Yep, very smart still balls. It's perfect split.
Yeah, super nice there. Interestingly, he went for the arc lights, right? He didn't go for the hounds.
Yeah, kind of surprising. There's a lot of hound enthusiasm as of late after the arc light HP nerfs, even despite all the hound nerfs they've received as well.
For sure, yeah. I feel some players are still okay with doing the arc lights, but I think most are on the bandwagon for the hounds.
Yep, 100%. Well, let's see. Does either player go into any hounds this game, or do they just say, nah, we didn't need the stinking dogs. We just click some Farseer buttons. Oh, it'd be such a good round for Sparty to get the Farseer. Looks like MumboJumbo went for a Wraith. Very dangerous proposition, I feel, versus the Farseer spec. Oh, but Sparty goes to the Mustang instead. Wow, I feel like that's such a... I mean, I am a see damage item, click Mustang item kind of guy, you know? So, like, I endorse this play. But also, like, you could have a haste Farseer that just deletes the entire board.
Indeed, yeah. I mean, we've been seeing some Wraith today. And normally you don't play them in standard. I mean, this is like aggro, I guess. Like, it's a defensive Wraith. But I don't know, we'll see.
Yeah, I've seen defensive Wraith look okay sometimes, although it's not super common, right?
Yeah.
And certainly I think every Wraith player today has lost. I think, other than MumboJumbo last game, I believe, with the race spam. I don't know, we've seen quite a few race, but they haven't done that well.
Yeah. Well, let's see. The Mustang has the haste, and if it can just lock onto the Wraith, it definitely can kill it, but you need some tank ability in front. And I don't know how long these steel balls can really hold on.
Indeed. Yeah, looks like only a few crawlers go to towers, so I don't know. I mean, it is level 2 steel ball. Maybe it takes long enough, especially debuff.
Yeah.
Looks like it. Yeah, level 1 hasted Mustang clearing the Wraith. You'll love to see that if you're Sparty.
Yeah, that's a great outcome there. You really don't want to let the Wraith snowball at all, and you want your own Mustang to scale, so.
Mm-hmm. Yep, and Sparty here, of course, knows that he is getting a guaranteed free Farseer next round to help deal with this Wraith as well. So I think he's in a really, really good spot versus that. And MumboJumbo's HP is, like, super low. So really risky position here, I think.
Yeah,
I really like the shallow flank arc light, too, from Sparty. Yeah, I don't know. Like, what do you do for MumboJumbo here to fix this? Like, kind of just want some chaff, because Sparty's board doesn't chaff clear that well, but you also kind of need to kill the steel balls somehow, which is pretty hard with the race to do, so it's really weird.
Yeah, and you have the Tarantula and the Wraith overlap, and I suppose the Tarantulas may just get locked on by the steel balls long term, so I don't know if you want to, like, just sell them and put more money into Wraiths, or what sort of, like, meat do you want? Maybe he's missing, like, those sledgehammers.
Yeah, exactly. I would love to see the sell on, like, the offside Tarantula here, fortify the tower potentially, buy some sledges. I think that'd look amazing. Vertical sledges, famously extremely good versus steel balls, certainly good versus the good-ish versus the Farseer as well. Nothing to write home about, but certainly takes a long time to shoot through, and the Mustang board, of course, has very low DPS. Oh, these steel balls, man. Every turn. They're just so smart. I know.
Level 2 makes such a big difference.
It really does. I mean, it really makes sense why steel balls received, like, multiple XP nerfs over its lifetime when you see stuff like this happening on turn 2, turn 3.
At the level,
such a monster.
Yeah. Yep. Huge. I mean, this game is looking so much better for Sparty.
Yeah, absolutely. Got the level on the Mustang, got the Farseer Econ, got the triple Phoenix drop, which definitely favors Sparty's board, I think. Like, Age is so good. And MumboJumbo agrees, vertical sledges are the way to go.
Yes, makes such a big difference. This is going to be a big power swing here. So many Phoenixes, all these sledges, going to slow down everything. Now, the Farseers do splash sledges fairly well. We can see an attempt here, by the way, with this Phoenix flank.
Yeah, notably, by the way, this crawler that's over here in this flank, it isn't going to all die to this missile. It's only going to have, like, 80% of the pack die, and this crawler is going to come, which is going to get the Phoenix and the flank killed.
Is that true?
By the new deploy from MumboJumbo.
You don't think all the crawlers die?
No, I don't think so. You have to center the crawler on the missile. Otherwise, they don't all die usually. Sometimes they do, though. I swear, missiles have variants, man. I don't know. But definitely you want to center the crawler if it's only for this one turn play. You want to have the middle of the crawler against like the middle of the missile, guarantee they all die.
Yeah, for sure. We got the EMP on the Farseer here. That's just in case, I guess, any techs come out, specifically the Wraith, probably.
Yeah, it's such a scary proposition versus this triple Phoenix drop turn, though, right?
Oh, man. Yeah, that's brutal.
It's a really scary play to make, too, this turn, because you know probably that your opponent's also taking the triple Phoenix drop because it's so good here, just against all the units on both boards, other than like the Mustang specifically, but even just to kill your opponent's Phoenixes, you probably want the Phoenixes, so probably assume both players go for that, and it makes that flank play over there quite risky. Might even be enough to lose the rounds.
Yeah, what a difference that made. Getting the sledges online, getting that triple Phoenix, just so much problem solved.
Yeah, 100%. And Phoenixes aren't that great at clearing sledges, like they're not the worst unit in the world, certainly, but definitely level 1 Phoenixes have a bit of a problem clearing level 1 sledges, so really nice to come back from MumboJumbo with the sledge addition.
Missile Strike is back. Oh no, Sparty's weakness. Shield.
Well, Well, this time he is the one missile striking for the win, so we'll see. I mean, if MumboJumbo just goes for a missile on the crawler, then I think that is probably the tower for Sparty, right? Oh, we're just running back Sparty's play, but for MumboJumbo this time. Interesting. Okay.
Just wow.
I kind of like it, but it's also a fortified tower. I think that might be new, though. But he might not be able to see that.
Yeah, this is a crazy turn.
Yeah. I mean, it's a really close main board fight, right? So all these, like, flank shenanigans that are happening are super critical.
I think so, too. Look at the dodge here with the Mustang.
Yeah.
Nice play.
Yeah, definitely extremely hard to missile strike that guy since he's got haste module. There's no way you're ever hitting him if he's trying to dodge it.
Yep. Okay, one Phoenix is left.
Yep.
Up top here.
The drive-by from MumboJumbo is also coming in hot, but it is fortified towers. It's going to take a while.
Yeah, who's going to get it first? I think Sparty is not going to get it first.
Phoenix, turn.
Oh my god.
Well, they're going to trade the debuff. It does just stack, but that's definitely advantageous for MumboJumbo by the looks of it.
I think so. Ever so slightly.
Yeah. Yeah, maybe if Sparty's Phoenix was like 1 second earlier, it might have looked good. Oh, this timing looks good, though.
It does. Look at that. I don't know if it'll be enough, though. These blue Stangs are nasty. The Farseer's still healthy, and yeah, Sparty still winning.
Haste Mustang getting it done. Super impactful. There's going to be a level 3 Haste Mustang left side there for Sparty.
Yeah, that's huge. He's really starting to scale quite well here.
Mm-hmm.
Like, the sledges aren't invincible, right? They didn't get levels. There's no, like, armor tech on them or anything.
Yeah, definitely. And if Sparty goes for, like, level 2 attack or something, the Mustangs can definitely clear the sledges super, super well for this Phoenixes to just hit actually important things, which is super weird, but that's what tends to happen with these Giga Mustangs. They just kill all the sledges, do not care.
For sure. And we got EMP on our Farseers in case anything weird happens, so I feel like Sparty's pretty prepared. Just needs to play a solid game from here on out. Be careful not to lose his towers, and he should be in a good spot.
Yeah, and also MumboJumbo's best Mustang clear is the range Wraith, so if it gets shut down by the EMP Farseer, then the Mustang just solos it afterwards.
Yeah, he does have these blue arc lights with range, so he's got a little bit of backup, but I definitely agree. Like, the Wraith is just going to crush the Mustang.
Mm-hmm. Well, looks like MumboJumbo acknowledges this, says, you know what? We're just going to make sledges not die to Mustangs, actually.
Oh, but the read, look at that. Scorpion.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. That's great. Great play. I would love to see a lone here from Sparty try and finish the game.
Yeah, I'm not sure if you can finish in one turn, but even if you don't win in one turn, loaning is still just good, right? You want to snowball, you want to get experience, and
absolutely.
Kill bubbles, like all that type of thing.
Definitely. Yeah, you definitely want to start learning like more earlier than the turn that you will actually finish the game. So lone would definitely be good here.
But choosing not to, feeling confident, well, we'll see. Maybe he's correct.
Yeah, or maybe feeling unconfident. You know, maybe it's an indicator that he doesn't think he's going to end the game in 2 turns, so he wants to wait.
Yeah, I agree. How many Scorps do we have here? Is it just the one?
I think it's just the one. Yeah.
Okay, and we got the range on it. So he's got a lot of work to do. I do not hate
just the one. Like, with the ultra wide sledge deploy from MumboJumbo, it's not that great looking this turn, I don't think. But he thought he only had sledges killing left side, right? So versus that, this looked like a great play.
Definitely agree. And Farseer's still putting in work. They're helping as well. They also disabled the armor on the sledge. The Mustangs can help finish it off, and it is looking like MumboJumbo. I guess he's gonna lose.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Really close swim for Sparty.
Yep, that's pretty low HP here.
And that was, of course, the loan from MumboJumbo that round. No loan for Sparty, so up quite a lot of econ going into this turn. Does the drop do anything? Maybe I don't know. I'm trying to sell the drop. I think if I'm Sparty, I'm not even sure like the badges that give MumboJumbo. I think it's kind of bad for both players.
Yeah, I agree. You could like try a multi-melt gut shot, like put it on the line, like a War Factory with like suck or something. It's a bit of a silly lag play, man. I've seen silly lag like put suck melters on the line as a gut shot.
Oh my god. Zillag catching strays somehow. Poor Zillag.
No one's safe.
Yeah, I definitely agree. A War Factory on the line might be good, and also Sultan the melting point with Diffract on the line, though. That one sounds a little bit less convincing, but would love to see a War Factory from either player. Maybe a little bit less from MumboJumbo, but definitely for Sparty, it looked like a really strong play into this board. Those are Napalm Badgers, by the way. What in the world? That is Napalm, right? Yeah, that's Napalm. All the icons are very similar. It's all fire, but that is indeed Napalm. So the stats of those Badgers are really, really low. Gonna feed tons of XP to the Mustangs and birds.
Yeah, and it's more fodder for the Scorpions. So it's an interesting line. I do kind of like it, though, because if your chaff clear is solid, then you're probably in a good spot against kind of like the low HP units here of Sparty.
Yeah, exactly. I like the idea of improving the chaff clear, but I think, as you pointed out, being fodder for the Scorps is super problematic, and also being super high level while having low stats is very problematic for the long term of the game. Because he is the low HP player, as opposed to Sparty being a low HP player, so...
Yeah. That's true, but man, the chaff clear is going to be great, and I guess it's like okay against the Stangs. You can see them burning right there.
Yeah, I mean, it's so close. I think it's just the Phoenix difference.
Yes,
is that the game for Sparty? Yeah.
Yep.
That is it.
Equalizing. Once again, another game going the distance. Another series, rather.
Yeah, absolutely. Great game from Sparty. Equalizing the series 1-1. Gets done with the Phoenix drop, even though that Phoenix drop first turn did not work out too well for him. Did work out super well in the end versus the Wraith board.
Absolutely.
Well, that will be Sparty over MumboJumbo, tying us up 1-1 in this best 3. Hello and welcome. Getting into game 3 of this best 3 between Sparty and MumboJumbo. Scores 1-1.
Yeah, really close series so far. We've got some Hound packs here for MumboJumbo. I'm not sure if that's the type of unit he likes to open with, as a lot of players do. Quick Supply has been really successful today.
Absolutely. Would love to see some Supply Ball Hound from MumboJumbo. Looks excellent. Even maybe run back to Farsi here for Sparty potentially as well. Yep, goes to that one.
Battle of the 300 supply specs.
Yeah, and both players have the Marksman as well, which is certainly the worst of, I think, any of the 100 costs you could have on turn 1, but in this particular matchup, it's pretty good. So both players have got a decent role in their matchup.
Yeah, I agree. I think I might prefer the Sledges over the Tarantulas. I don't know if you agree with that.
I think so. Pretty sure they're better in this matchup.
Yeah, I think so. Like, in the old days, we used to think, like, Tarantulas are good against Sledges. I mean, that's still true, but once you add the Marksman into the picture, right, the Sledges tank the Marksman better than the Tarantulas do, I think.
Yeah, exactly. And I think, too, that the Tarantula board kind of just doesn't win if you, like, play the standard iteration of this. It kind of just loses slightly. I think probably about, like, 5 or 6 Sledges in the Marksman. And if you play the aggro version and you don't 50-50 the correct side that has 2 marksmen on it, then I think you're in a pretty poor spot too. But Sparty wins the 50-50, gets the side with 2 marksmen, and I think that's pretty advantageous for him.
Yeah, that's great. You don't want useless resources, in my opinion.
Yeah, definitely. I think like having to walk at 2 marksmen at the end of the fight with no chaff is like pretty bad. But if you only have to walk at 1 and also the entire left half of MumboJumbo's boards in Narnia, then I think you're pretty happy about that.
For sure. Might just be a crushing round.
Yeah, I think so.
Ooh, marksmen are running to their death.
Yeah, do they just all ints? Oh, they do not all ints. Wow.
What a great shot.
Crazy good tire timing. Yeah. It's so close to going the other way too, right? Like, it could very easily be that marksman kills all 3 of Sparty's marksmen.
Yeah, true.
I mean, honestly, Sparty could have even lost the round maybe if the tire timing wasn't so kind to him with the crawlers remaining.
Yeah,
but
definitely.
Does get it done on turn 1. And nothing much to help the offside doing absolutely nothing for MumboJumbo. No. Maybe like the Rhino Assault helps. Maybe it takes the tower for him and he doesn't walk that way.
Yeah, interesting point there. Hard to not take the improved firepower, I feel.
Yep. Yeah, it's definitely the lower tempo option. And it is like pretty low-ish HP, right? Like he is 3780 on round 2. So not feeling too comfortable maybe against the tempo spell, chooses to go for it himself. Well,
look at that beacon.
Sparty, yeah.
Brilliant.
Does that stop the Rhino from killing the tower though? Is it fast enough?
It's a good question. I think it might. It's like really close though. Definitely.
Yeah, it's really close. I think since MumboJumbo has this Rhino maximally close to the tower, I think it kills the tower.
Well, we'll never know because the missile's here.
Yep, missile's here to save the day.
Another sledge, it looks like.
Yep. Yeah, I don't think that's enough addition to the board. Wait, is this beacon bad now, by the way?
Was it ever good?
I'm not sure. I thought it was good originally, kind of. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe the clock needed to be further left. It's definitely bad this time. I mean, it's kind of pulling MumboJumbo's board to Narnia there. There is that. Like, that's actually legitimately good, but I don't think there's enough winning stuff on the right side for it to matter.
Indeed. I mean, at least he took the greed option, so losing is kind of whatever. I mean, the mobile beacon was expensive, but hopefully he can get some good use of it.
Indeed, yeah. I definitely think it has a lot of potential to be used, even just against drops like this, but also if you're pulling offside to Narnia, doing all kinds of shenanigans, maybe like takes the wasp, runs up the flank, who knows? Anything could happen.
Okay.
Even just a worm, just send the worm in.
Yeah, for sure. So Fire Badger is dropped. I usually like high-level things when I take equipment, such as the firepower thing. So is it Wasp? Is it Fire Badger? What do you think?
I am super down to sell the Tarantula, put the Badger down, buy more Badgers, click the range in the Badger, damage item level 3 Badger, call it a turn.
Yeah, sounds kind of strong.
Like, I think level 3 Badger just deletes MumboJumbo's entire board, right? Now, it doesn't kill a Sandworm, so that's a problem.
Low key, though, does it kill a Sandworm? Like, the level 3 with improved.
Honestly, it might kill a Sandworm. Legitimately, it might. Level 3 Badger does, like, criminal DPS.
Yeah.
Oh. MumboJumbo goes for the tower fortification on the right side in a perfect turn. Sees the Sandworm play coming or something coming, says, you know what, we're not going to play that game. We're just going to fortify the tower and say goodbye.
He really sniffed that one out. It's like he already had units in that area, and he's even putting a sentry missile, so really playing safe.
Yeah, I feel like both these players seem to have a pretty good read in each other thus far throughout the series. They seem to snip the plays coming, not let anything shenanigan-wise happen. Both playing pretty conservatively so far.
For sure. We'll see if Sparty can have a comeback here. Sandworm, it is munching. It's going to eventually get there.
Yeah, it takes so long though, right? Like, I'm pretty sure all the marksmen for Sparty die, and I think that might be the rounds?
Yeah, it might. Maybe not.
It's possible. Oh, there actually are crawlers left. Maybe Sparty does win the rounds. His Sandworm's a lot healthier, I believe.
And where did the improved firepower go? Did you notice if that got used yet?
I did not notice. I didn't see like the blue marksman doing good damage. Maybe it's just hanging out still.
Yeah, minus 50 there, Sag.
Yeah, both players minus 50 in the Sandworm, by the way.
So zoomed in, oh my gosh.
Oh, Sparty does win. Wow, okay. That is an uncommon camera angle right there. The Gilded Sandworm duel. Honorable 1v1. Oh, the boat drop from MumboJumbo.
Indeed, and we are hoarding equipment. Look at this. We need homes for these guys.
It's okay. 2 blue Mustangs. Mission done. Just self-RC or buy blue Mustang. And then don't die to Armor Worm. Yeah, the defensive boat. It's crazy.
It is.
Like, actually crazy. But maybe he thinks that Sparty's going to do, like, the beacon trick again with his back crawler or something, and he can't do anything with the boat offensively.
Yeah, either that or he's like, this kills the worm, and that's good enough.
Yeah, it's certainly good tempo. Like, I'm really afraid of my opponent getting into, like, 2 blue Mustangs and damage items this turn, certainly. So, unless the boat drop's, like, ending the game for me in 1 or 2 turns, I think I don't like the boat drop, but certainly the very high tempo choice.
Yeah, it makes sense. I mean, it's cooldown 3, so at least it's not cooldown 4. You'll get it back on round 8.
Well, looks like Sparty does choose to buy the Mustangs, chooses to buy them light as well. How do you feel about that?
Not good.
Yeah, not good. Oh no. Always blue Mustang. No white Mustangs on turn 4 with items.
These items are basically multiplicative, right? So it's really good with levels.
Yeah, like, I'm down to loan here for blue Mustangs if I have to. I don't think he had to, but I'm down to do it if I have to.
Yeah,
the only scary thing is this armor worm potential. Like, what happens, MumboJumbo goes, like, 2 more worms and armor. The next worm replicates. Like, then you're kind of sad if you loan for blue Mustangs, but that's, like, the only way.
Yeah, I agree. pretty scary if that happens. Like, there are the common answers like War Factory or, you know, Multi-Melt, something like that, but you don't necessarily want to be forced into that after doing such a turn that gets countered so hard by it.
Yeah. And honestly, I would not hate the Blue Mustang into a War Factory for Sparty either. Like, this whole board on the right side kind of dies horribly to War Factory.
Yeah, pretty fair, honestly.
This beacon is so funny. He's just pulling the entire board.
I know.
All there is not anything good over here to be pulling to, unfortunately.
Kind of a crushing round there.
Yeah. You know, I feel like this offside winning with so much investment, with so little back from Sparty, is such a good sign for MumboJumbo here, too.
That was the boat drop, though.
Yeah. Definitely was the boat drop. Not really sure if any of these really help Sparty's position now. Like, there's so much invested in these Mustangs that don't have the levels to carry. The board's pretty counterable by, like, Worm Armor, even just, like, more investment Worms, period. Even just Replicate probably gets there.
Like, Absorption is pretty good on Worms.
Yeah, definitely.
But they're selling.
Yep. Alright, looks like Sparty says we're in Phoenix. That's going to be the Worm answer. But the Worm gets sold. Wow. Yeah, for both players.
What the? Okay. Mind games.
Yeah. Yeah, it's super mind game heavy, right?
Yeah, like Impact Drill into Vulcan, that feels bad.
Yeah, it feels super bad. In previous term, MumboJumbo is super conservative, trying to boat drop the Worm. Like, both players are kind of overreacting to each other a bit, I think.
That's true, yeah. Just being really afraid of the underground threat, I suppose, which they don't go for.
Yeah.
But the charge shot on the birds is going to be good, and getting them level 2 just guarantees, like, nothing survives it.
Yeah, and I will say that Sparty's play is very consistent with what MumboJumbo's done so far this game, right? Because MumboJumbo took every spell, including boat drop, even when it didn't seem good. So Sparty's saying, like, okay, obviously he's going to do it again, therefore we're going to mirror it and click Impact Drill, and then Sparty's going to do it.
Yeah, good analysis there. That is really true. Are the birds dead? Was their range too little? I think it was.
Yeah, I think having charge shot this turn just was not a good turn to be in charge shot.
At least we're going to kill the Vulcan. But do we win the round?
Yeah.
I mean, the Tarantula is tanky.
Yeah, it's not a bad round. I think you're just sad here if you're Sparty because of clicking Impact Drill into Vulcans, like you said. Other than that, though, it looks great. Like, did the Mustangs level, maybe? If both level, it's pretty good.
Yeah, true. Gotta range the Phoenixes, though.
Yes, definitely. And maybe the Tarantulas make sense to keep around. Yeah, both Mustangs leveled. That's huge for Sparty.
For sure. Some crazy drops here.
Yeah, I'm guessing... I don't know, it's kind of weird. Sparty's in both, like, Tarantula and Mustang range. And, like, if you're MumboJumbo, the Giants don't make that much sense into the Charge Shot Phoenix, but... I don't know, maybe if you're MumboJumbo here, just, like, click Forts and click Anti-Air, and that's something you're really happy about. Forces the Phoenix player to, like, triple tech their Phoenixes, not die.
Yeah, that's interesting. They go for the Melter Line instead, but that does make sense. I actually didn't mind the Wasp there for Sparty, except for the fact that there's this one pesky Typhoon.
Yeah.
Maybe
those players are pretty low on HP, right? Like, really don't hate anything that's tempo-oriented here.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, is this Fortress just not going to perform?
Oh, he's trying to brick the Vulcan. Oh gosh, that's gonna be so bad if he keeps it. Don't do it.
Puts in the corner, it's probably good because the Melter's gonna hit this crawler. It's gonna die into something. Or wait, will it? What actually kills the crawler right now?
The sludge, I think.
But that takes
the sludge.
Yeah. Okay, maybe it takes a while, but yeah, that might be good enough.
Yeah, and obviously Sparty knows there's a possibility of melting point here, but doesn't know exactly where it might be. Oh, he actually gets like the perfect. Oh no, sorry, that's not perfect. I lied. It's doomed. It's super
oh no!
Oh no! That is the nightmare with that fort. I love the plan to brick the Vulcan, but
it was a great idea.
Yeah, really great idea, but man, super risky if he goes to the melting point, and he did indeed.
Okay, can the Phoenixes do it though? It's a lot of DPS.
Yeah, massive Phoenix DPS. I don't think there is enough. It's so close though.
We got 2 left.
Yeah, maybe. Does it one tap it? It does.
Now we get tower, and then we get the melter. Oh no.
Oh no, they're so stupid. What are they doing? These phoenixes. Unbelievable. How did they not kill the smelter?
And the Mustangs can't do it.
Yeah, the Mustangs are super doomed, unfortunately.
They're Mustangs.
Oh no, they're so dumb. They're going to the tower again. You fools. What are you doing? What are you shooting at? Well,
Sag. Oh, he's mad.
At least the melter looks very cool.
Yeah.
Well, Sparty goes to insta-sell on the fort, insta-skip. Says, get that out of here. Didn't do anything.
He doesn't want a 50 cost mobile beacon. Those things are tempting, man.
Yeah, they really are. Honestly, wouldn't hate just like beaconing that shallow flank crawler into Narnia for more light chaff for your Mustangs and Phoenixes. Beaconing offside to Narnia somehow, maybe. I don't know. A lot of creative things you can do with it. Very powerful tool.
Absolutely. I'm curious what the play here is for Sparty. Like, does he HE the spiders, or like, what does he identify as the problem?
I kind of feel like you just want more chaff clear and more Phoenixes, because especially if MumboJumbo goes into a billion giants here like he's done, then you like have to have more Phoenixes, you lose the game, right?
Makes sense to me, yeah. Just have to go wide. He EMPs them. That costed a lot, and it shuts down what? The range of melter is the idea?
Yeah, I guess so. I kind of disagree with this play, though, because I feel like if you're in charge shot, you just say, like, they're dead. Like, if they're dead, you don't need to EMP them, right?
I think I agree. Like, you don't even create that much of a range advantage, right? You shut off 170, it turns into 130, and then you're only sitting 20 above.
Yeah, exactly. Like, if he was in, like, Mass Prod Phoenix here or something and doesn't have the damage to kill the Giants, I think it's an acceptable play, but since he is in blue Phoenixes specifically, and is basically one-shot level 1 Melters, almost one-shot level 1 Vulcans, I think it's pretty expensive for not a lot of impact, whereas you could have clicked, like, level 2 tower attack to improve his chaff clear and just let him connect faster and actually kill the target.
Yeah. Left side doing pretty well with that Phoenix. Look at this. Boom, down goes the Melter. Like you said, EMP doing nothing there. We took down the big Vulcan. Blue Phoenix on the right, locking onto a marksman, not quite. The tower might fall here really soon. All the Giants going down. Big win here for Sparty.
Yeah, looks beautiful. Charge shot Phoenix doing massive work.
Huge. Maybe he like completed his comp. I mean, he doesn't have the HE on the spiders, right? But
yeah,
the Mustangs,
definitely.
though, they're helping out a ton.
Yeah, he is a Mustang Phoenix, and that is more than good enough to be a comp.
Yeah, for sure. And I don't know if these do a lot.
Yeah, I think they don't do anything. Maybe some of them do something for Sparty, potentially. Maybe.
Yeah, sure. I mean, you could keep Marcel. We're doing oil. I saw it.
Yeah. Oil Ray. Is that... I mean, unless he ends the game this turn, that's like potentially actively bad, no? He could be oiling himself.
Yeah, I don't disagree. We get the boat drop back as well. Both players sitting with their 1,200 money here.
Oh, true, yeah. The boat drop, huh?
Yeah. I mean...
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not really convinced in this Ray play. Like, the game has to end, or it's actively bad to have in the board. Because you can't control...
Only cost 100.
Yeah, it is rather cheap, but I'm afraid of it being actively bad next turn and like causing you to get set on fire on one side. I think that's really scary.
Okay, I see your point. So like Mumbo could like put a crawler up in front or wherever.
Yes.
And then you just light yourself on fire. Yeah,
and he's already in Vulcan too, right? So it's guaranteed to be set on fire. Now Sparty doesn't have a lot of chaffs. Maybe it's not that big a deal, honestly.
Okay, we're blending.
Yeah. And that isn't the oil Ray too, so if the Ray turns and shoots the Blender, then it's really good. I love this unhinged play, by the way. The boat drop, Rhino drop, Blender.
It's so crazy. Look at the oil there on the top as well. Multi-melt is out. That's going to be good against the Rays. It's going to lower their range, though. And we talked about EMP is already targeted here. The Rhinos are kind of just falling. There's lots of DPS there on the left. I think the left is just not working out at all.
Yeah. And the EMP we were talking about doing nothing actually forced MumboJumbo to click Photon on the Rhinos to make this Blender play work. And all the Phoenixes are connecting. I think that might be it. Is that the game? Did he manage to do it in one turn?
What are we looking at here? 1,600. I'm not sure.
It's not quite enough, I don't think. It's so close, though.
Yeah, I'm counting like maybe 1,400-ish left. So yeah, not quite.
It's really close. Yeah, exactly 1,400. Well, that is a complete bomb on this Rhino play.
I know, like, can you
And-
come back from that? You can, like, beacon it backwards, but, like, what does that do?
I mean, maybe the way you come back from that is you have oil because your opponent has Phantom Rays and they're playing aggro, right? That sounds like a good way to come back from that.
Yep, possibly some self-int. We'll have to see.
Mm-hmm. I mean, if you could untech that button this turn, I think you would in a heartbeat. That is a very dangerous button.
Yeah, you got to sell one and mobile beacon the other one to the corner, the dunce corner, you know?
Yeah, exactly. Well, MumboJumbo does go for the shield, which, you know, it can go on like his biggest smelter maybe helps out, make sure his tower doesn't fall as fast. It's hard to keep anything alive versus these humongous phoenixes there. Like that level 4 guy does 68,000 damage. No, sorry, 37,000 because he got attack too.
I know, it's so significant.
Yeah.
Okay, this is a cool move. Maybe that can somehow scam them?
Yeah, it might. It might. And it's really important if he scams them, right? It's not like he has very many. He just has a few really, really huge ones. The blender is leaving the building. It is going to Narnia. Okay, this is just the beacon of shame, right? It's like the game didn't end. What do we do with this? Hard to say if you're MumboJumbo here. And this oil from Sparty on the right side's honestly probably pretty good too, especially with this like really deep diffract melter that's there that's not getting anything done. Pretty useful, low-key. So here's that oil we were talking about. It's quite deep. He doesn't like have anything on the line that could be helping out this and make it look negative for the attacker here. So it does catch on fire, but it doesn't kill any of the Mustangs like we were talking about. If a crawler was on the line, I think it might have been able to do a lot of work here. But instead the Phoenixes are alive still, kill the tower, kill the melting points, kill the Vulcans. Charge shot just looking insane-o. What a good tech. Poor Blender man is looking very sad. And that will be Sparty winning the series, I believe. Up 2-1 this best of 3. Excellent play from him.